Hi everybody, it's James here from the Anvil. Hope everybody's doing really well. I am absolutely exhausted. I got back to Edmonton today, having been in British Columbia for the last 5 days, seeing my family over there. What a day I've had. I was meant to fly out of Kelowna this morning at 10:15 a.m. local time. My flight got delayed. When it finally landed in Kelowna, it turned out there was a problem with the plane. Everybody was deplaned. I ended up taking off at around 4:45 p.m. Landed back here at about 7 p.m. Got back to my house about 8 o'clock. Had a bit of food, then started to record. I'm absolutely exhausted. It's not how I wanted my day to go. I've been trapped in an airport for 8 hours with nothing to eat but Subway, beef jerky, and fuzzy peaches, and my stomach's killing, my head's hurting a little bit. I'm going to try and do as much as I can in this video. Opposition uncovered, time it is. So, West Ham are kickstarting 2022 away at Crystal Palace, a London derby, and also a day, January the 1st, signifying the start of the transfer window. Hopefully West Ham actually do get some business done within the first week and don't dilly-dally about and wait until the 27th to panic buy. Because we do need signings, but that's going to be a topic for another video. Look, we want to start off 2022 with a win, and we're going to play a Palace team that's actually done very well against West Ham over the years. If you reflect back to 16, 17, 17, 18 seasons, Palace usually fluctuated between struggling or scraping past West Ham, and in more recent years it's Palace who've had the upper hand over West Ham. I remember 1920 season, Crystal Palace did the double over us. Last season we drew 1-1 at home and then beat them 3-2 at Selhurst Park, and the latter of which I would say was one of our best performances last season. And things have changed a lot since then. Let me describe what's happened to Palace in a nutshell. Roy Hodgson left the club over the summer and Patrick Vieira was appointed manager. Appointment that was had mixed reaction about it. But what I do like about Vieira is that he wants to establish himself as one of the best upcoming managers in the Premier League. He is considered one of the best midfielders of his generation, as well as one of the best Premier League midfielders of all time, having achieved much success with Arsenal, and now he wants to replicate that kind of success and those things that he learned as a player now as a manager. One of Vieira's biggest tasks was to make Palace into an exciting team and something of his own calibre. Moving on from the Roy Hodgson era, I'm getting in something of a little bit more of a modern and attractive style. And it has actually worked for Palace. They are 12th in the Premier League right now, having won 5 games, drawn 8 and lost 6. They were unbeaten for 7 in a row between the 27th of September and November 20th, having obtained 5 draws and 2 wins. One of those wins was a 2-0 away win at Manchester City. And also, they've got young, hungry players in their team. They had a really good transfer window. They've got some real talent in their side, boosted up the defence, added to midfield, and boosted the strike force as well. They already had that kind of good, unity with Wilfred Zaha there. They had Jordan Ayew as a striker, but Vieira wanted a little bit more depth. I think that's what it was. He wanted more depth and more options to have. He wanted that, and that just adds to the competition in the team. And he did that with the transfer window, like I say. Palace had a really good window, and they're reaping what they've sown. As for 3 players that I would watch out for, the first player that definitely comes to mind is midfielder Conor Gallagher. He scored twice against West Ham in the fixture at the London Stadium, and he was actually apparently not going to get recalled by Chelsea. And Chelsea doesn't plan to recall him in January, and that's good news for Palace fans. He's got 6 goals in the Premier League this season. He's a real box-to-box player. He's a real good passer of the ball. And he likes to take his chances a lot. He's good for shooting outside the box as well. He did it when he was at West Brom. He's doing it at Palace now. He's really warmed to the fans very, very quickly. Up next is newcomer to the team, Odsonne Edouard, who has been linked with West Ham before. And he's a player that did like Edouard is such a good striker. He's one that got away as far as West Ham's concerned. He was amazing for Celtic, but Celtic prepared for life without this guy, and Palace eventually bought him. His last game was against, Palace's last game, I think they were playing against, they had to play against Norwich. I was about to say Aston Villa, they're actually playing against Norwich. Odsonne Edouard had 2 assists and a goal in that game. Real big contribution to the team. And third player I'm going to talk about is Jordan Ayew, because he seems to like scoring against West Ham. Did it twice in 1920, if I do remember correctly. And he just adds to their forward depth. They have so many good strikers. They've got Edouard, Benteke, Ayew. You know, they got 3 really good players. They can use Mateta as well, if you add him. Palace have actually got decent strikers. They've got 4 options to choose from, whereas West Ham don't have that. It's something that West Ham needs to rectify as well. But Ayew goes in there because of his track record against West Ham. As for a player who played for both, well, he actually currently plays for Crystal Palace, and it's Cheikhou Kouyaté. He was a player that West Ham signed in 2014 from Anderlecht, a Senegal international as well. He started off the 2015-16 season with a bang, heading home in a 2-0 away win on the first game of the season away at Arsenal. And the 15-16 season was a beast season from Kouyaté. Bilic really got him to dig his heels into the team, and it worked. From there onwards, he was either played as a centre-back or as a defensive mid, and his performances really started to drop. Everybody kept saying defensive mid was a position that needed to be rectified, and it was, because he kept losing the ball a lot. He was giving away fouls. He didn't seem to work very well with Pedro Obiang at times when those two played together. And in 2018, he was sold to Palace. He scored against West Ham in December 2019. So, bittersweet moment there. But he was a player who I did like, I didn't like as well. I was always stuck in the middle with him. As for a score prediction for this, you know, it's a toughie because Palace are a real underdog team this season. West Ham's coming off the back of a big win. I'd say 1-1 draw, really. Palace like drawing a lot this season. I'm going to have to say 1-1. Can't see either team getting over any other. Yeah, draw seems just the right result in my mind. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Opposition Uncovered. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. I will not be able to do my notes for the game while it's going on because I work actually on New Year's Day. So I won't be able to watch the game, but I'll watch it when I get home from work and then have my aftermath video done after I've watched it. Thank you very much for watching this, guys. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all soon.